Welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Libras doing? How are you guys doing? How's everything going? Well, before we dive in, welcome everyone. We got to practice our breathing so we could clear our space and our energy. Inhale, exhale twice, and then shake it off so we could start new. Okay, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then shake it off, shake it off. We have to practice that, No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We have to stay positive. We have to forge forward. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to have courage. Libras, you are lovers. You love to love. You love to grow. You love to travel. You like to take adventures. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Libras. Let them know what's in store. What more is there to come? Yes. We rise up. We shine bright. Man, keep being safe and watching it yourself, Libras, because it's so many things going on right now in this world, Libras. Gotta stay strong, gotta stay focused, gotta believe. Spirits, please talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Libras. Give them the clarity and understanding that they are seeking. Unveil any messages meant for them. Yes. What is going on? One more time. All right. Here we go. Now I want to make sure that you all are focused on what answers you are seeking to any questions that you may have. I want you to envision where you want to be, where you see yourself now, and where you will see yourself down the line. Looking for your peace and your solace. Unveil any messages for our wonderful Libras. Okay. We got the Six of Cups. We got the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, what is going on? Ooh, got the Lovers. Ooh. Mm. And you've got the Five of Wands. I was trying to listen to see if I was hearing anything. You have the Devil. You have the Ten of Cups. Pulling and tugging, Libras. You know what I'm seeing, Libra? I'm seeing you involved with two separate relationships. You may be cheating on your partner. Wow. Or just not so much that, but more so indecisive as far as which relationship is the one that's going to keep you. There's one that's a little toxic and kind of pulls at you. You got the Lovers, you got the Devil, you got Two of Pentacles seeking balance in your life. You're still giving. You know why you're able to give? Because financially you're secure. Of course, you're aware of that. So a lot of rivalry going on, competition, people having issues with you per se, and coming at you harsh. Then you have a relationship. So you got one relationship that has a little toxicity to it. It's exciting, but not the best in the sense of a long-term relationship because of the back and forth, the fighting, the arguments. You're going through a lot, and no matter you're staying strong, because the thing is, you realizing that having the two relationships may not be the best route to take for you. Um, there's another relationship that's really loving, and that person does everything that you ask. They so believe in the love that you guys share, but you're a little vulnerable to them, which makes you back away a little bit because you feel a sense of losing control. You're trying to get all taken care of your life. When it comes for you to be empathetic and caring for other souls, other people, you're fine on that level. You give what you're able to give. You'll see somebody in the corner with a cup out, with a hand out, and you'd be willing to put something in it for them to help ease their burden and ease their pain. You wanting to seek that comfort in your life, that balance where you could feel like, I'm in control. I'm able to handle my emotions. I'm able to rise to the occasion. And you want this 360 all around in your life, because whether it's because of relationship, career, work schedule, children, you need to seek balance in your life to continue. The person that's really feeling you, you have to be able to open up and confide in them, because you don't want them to think they got you locked down. Isn't that something? You just feel that, you're obsessed with certain things. Let's say, for example, you love to clean. You overdo it, like your glasses got to face this way. Um, the toilet paper got to be fixed that way. And the coffee cups, the mugs have to face this way. You're very consistent, like OCD type thing. And your person wants you to be more loving and caring, in the sense of not making a big deal out of little things. And you have some disagreements with people, and you don't care, because you feel a sense of, you feel refreshed, I should say, in the way you're looking at life and the perspective and the angle you have taken. And you have this little toxicity with you where there's a part of you that just doesn't mind the little friction that you get every now and then, because it makes you feel like you could test yourself and still come out on top. So the arguments, the debates, all this type of stuff, you're focusing on getting things together in your world. You don't want any intrusion in it, because you want things done a certain way. You're celebrating because even though people have left you because of the fact of the back and forth with you guys, it doesn't bother you to the extent that it bothers them, because they know you're growing, they know you're doing things, and you know what? You've got a little chip on your shoulders right now, because you put that hard work in, and people didn't believe in you, didn't believe of what your source bestowed upon you. So you got this little sense of, it's like a negativity, but it's like you have a childlike sense about you right now, because it's like, haha, I told you I could do it. You doubted me? Do you not know who I am? I am Libra. Hear me shine. You can't hear somebody shine, you can see it. See me shine. I was going to say hear me roar, but that's for our lions. But a Libra can do it as well. You want to be true to your name and seek out that balance in your life, and that balance will take you further along, because you know the great thing about it is you recognize it. Sometimes people have faults and they don't even recognize it. They have areas they need to work on, but they don't really know which direct area it is. But for you to be able to break it down, decipher, and figure it out, that says a lot about you. That says a lot about you, Libra, because you get to celebrate. You get to celebrate your achievements with your family and close friends. You get to Acknowledge the fact that I was on a tightrope, but now on solid ground. You've had your ups, you've had your downs. You turn your life all the way around. And that's a good thing. It's people don't understand. You go through a process in life. So let's say you had 5 nuggets and every nugget contained a lesson, okay? Because you get to pick up the nuggets when you go through stuff, right? So you constantly and consistently believe and being there for other people. You love when you're able or in a position to do that. And because of your constant giving to others, it shows right here that this is something that you've been doing for years. You don't brag about it because you feel you don't need nobody to know. It's nobody's business but yours. You don't do it for accolades or pats on the back or any of those type of things. You do it because it genuinely makes you feel better. Not just about yourself, but knowing that you helped somebody else. So you don't need it in bright lights for you to shine. You're going to shine regardless. Those are your rewards for over the years, always taking a little of yourself and giving it and sharing with someone else. Things are getting bigger and greater for you now, and you have more challenges that are coming in on your path and more people that are starting to find fault and issues with you because of their own lacking. They're competing with you. You don't need to be in anybody's rivalry or competition. That's not what you're about. And they get upset with you because they feel with your skills and how you present yourself, you should be able to enter into contests or things that will make you look better in the eyes of others. And they feel they could attach to you and get on the come up. So they're feeling good when you do well, not so much because you're doing well for yourself, is because they want to see how they can benefit as well. Watch people start coming back into your life that may have been out or you had a disagreement with, because it shows the competition, the rivalry, the issues back and forth. But then it also shows where the devil is there and you're obsessed. You're obsessed with being great. You're obsessed with achieving your goals and you stay true to it. You believe that you should always come out on top, and you will put the work in to prove that theory correct. You're not trying to compete with anybody. You're competing with yourself, Libra, not with people on the street. But when they see you, to them it appears that you are competing against them when you're not. But you know that when you step, you want to step correctly. You want to step looking good. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that people take offense to it. You know, I remember when I was when I was little, my mom told me that she said when I was little and people would say things like, "Oh, she's so cute," or "She's so nice," I would say something like, "God made me like this. I know I'm pretty." You know, it's talk about overload on confidence. It was because growing up, people tend to make you feel a certain way if you don't look a certain way, or and and then you get to learn. Like my dad, he always taught me to believe in yourself, work hard to accomplish your goals, and follow your dreams. He said, no matter what point in your life you want to achieve your dreams, know what they are and allow them to stay in you and manifest. My father tried a lot of things, different projects, business projects, everything. He always kept his full-time job to make sure the family was good. But he used to take time out to do things for himself. We all did things together. We were, a loving family. But he always made sure that he never forgot who he was and never forgot himself. Daddy would do things to make himself happy. He said, we have one life to live, and how we live it is up to us. We may not get everything we want in life, but we'll always have everything that we need. And I say to you, you are building. You are trying to figure out how your love life is going to go because you're torn between two relationships. One relationship is good for you, and one relationship is fun for you. There's a person in your life that you love being around and being with, but that person doesn't take too much of things seriously, but they are very special when it comes to intimacy or partying or fun things that you like. The other person is loving and caring, but that's home. It's like you feel with them that you're settling down, and they have so many expectations from you that you're not even sure if you could live up to them because you're not sure if that's what you truly want. Whereas the other one is putting no ties on you. The other person is saying, like, hey, you know, we could have fun, test the waters and see how things are going, but you both are agreeing that you're not looking for a long-term permanent relationship. So there's no strings attached, and you feel better because you could just let go, be wild, have fun, and don't worry. But the other one, who might be spouse material, you feel a close connection to them, but you are scared because you got to be doing right where they're concerned. And sometimes you don't always feel like that. Sometimes you just want to be with no limits, no boundaries, and just enjoy life. But after the lights go off, what do you do at that point? You want to be with somebody like the other person. So you have to take the time to decipher everything, think things through, and ask yourself what you're really seeking. Do you want a permanent relationship, or do you just want a fling where no one is claiming exclusivity? Is that how you say it, right? Exclusivity. No one is saying that you have to be exclusive. And this happens so much, and it's happening to you right now, Libra, because you're torn. You're torn. You are not sure if you want to fully commit to this person. And it's not that they don't measure up. It's just that you're asking yourself, and you want to test the waters, but you don't want to give people the wrong impression. But you like that person, you don't really want to lose them. So you're kind of like playing a game, right? You're kind of like playing a game because you don't want to give up one for the other. You like the fun and excitement, but you know that this relationship is up and down. It's not serious, and it has a somewhat of some toxic energy that comes from it. There's always little threats and little comments and things made when people don't get their way. Whereas with the other one, they're trusting you. Calm, cool, and collective. They're trusting that you are man or woman of your word. And you don't want to disappoint them because you know you would hurt them. So you feel somewhat trapped because you don't know if to go this way or that way. But ask yourself, after the fun is over, the games are played with the other person, what is there to talk about? What is there to build a future with? Ask yourself those questions. Versus the other person who you know where you stand, you know what they expect, and they're assuming that that's what you're doing right now because they didn't ask the question. You know the answer, but you want to act like you're oblivious to what's happening. When it's something for you, you have to go after it. You are going to be celebrating. So this is important to you. This is important to you. I say you are just going to keep going and going and going and going. You don't have time for people to always want to compete with you about something. And you're being challenged with this relationship because you don't know which one you want to choose. You know which one is the best one for you, but you're not sure if you want to completely commit to that right now. Why is that? Why is that? This person does everything that you need them to do. They're not lazy, they're professional, they're confident, and I think that scares you because a lot of times you get people that come into your circle that are not as confident, and therefore they feel that there's a chance they could lose you, and you like being the head of the realm. You like knowing that they value you to that extreme, I should say. And then you may feel inclined to date multiple people before committing to an exclusive relationship. That's how you could look at it. You don't want to fully commit to one person. I'm telling you. And that's where this issue, and I see you playing the field. You you care about this person, you want to be with this person, but you don't want to fully commit to this person. And if you want to hold on to them, you will choose your words lightly to make them feel that we're on track for what we're seeking. That's what you're doing right now. You want to show that you're on track with them because you want to hold on to them and not let them go. But meanwhile, you want to sow your wild oats. I don't really think that's fair. Do you? Do you really think that's fair? Exclusivity. I am. Don't break this person's heart. I'm serious. Don't break that person's heart. If you don't want to be with them, let them know. But don't play this game because they are sincerely trusting you. They're looking at you that new beginnings are going to take place, great ideas. You are going to grow together. You're going to be there for one another. You're going to build a family together. It's just going to be the two of you for now. And they believe that, not knowing that you are not exclusive. So, celebration is coming, but even in this picture here for the celebration, which is the Ten of Cups, it's showing a celebration that you've chosen someone to have a family with, to be with. And for that to materialize, manifest into reality, you can't self-sabotage yourself. You can't do things to wreck what you're working on building. And the person that's meant to be with you will not be with you for the long haul if you don't acknowledge and recognize them as such. Think things through, but give them some inclination that it's something blossoming from this connection. Something is going to blossom from this connection. But until you open up and be honest, it's going to be a constant back and forth because you right now are not relishing in the thought of being exclusive with this person. You just feel that it's going to be like boring and you're going to be stuck. You don't want to look at a relationship like that. What I say to you is imagine yourself not in this relationship with this person that you have a connection with and you just go over to the far side. What are you actually saying? How would you actually feel? These are all things to think about before making a final decision. Because the love is real. The love is real. And so is denial when people don't want to accept the truth. When they want to camouflage it or block it out and not recognize that this was meant to be. You don't have to worry about stability because you have stability. You are celebrating because you've been achieving some goals and dreams that you set before you to accomplish. You're on the right track. Keep listening to the messages, deciphering them, believing in them, and holding on to your self-confidence and being courageous, especially through the storms. This is your time. This is your time to shine and seek that balance in your life. Don't get overwhelmed by all the opportunities, options, and possibilities on your path. Take your time to think things through. Recognize things for what they are. Garnetqueentarot here, where we are inspired to rise. Be your best self, Libra, and continue to shine. Great things on the plate for you. Make sure you don't pile it up because you got to get a piece of everything so you could have a sampler package. Your life is manifesting and everything that you prayed about to your source is coming into fruition. Relish in the joy. And remember, one of the things you do all the time anyway without being asked or told is you give to others. to help their life better because you've been blessed. Do continue to do that because the blessing will be bestowed upon you by you being a blessing to other people. You're not doing it to get, you're doing it from the heart. The reward comes because you did it. So, Garnet Queen Tarot here saying, be inspired to rise. Take the time to get to know who you are and understand why you do what you do. And the obstacles that you're facing on your path will only propel you to higher phases in life. You will be celebrating and you will walk into your wealth. Money is coming on this path for you. And you know why? Because you earned it. You earned it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for visiting the channel, Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired. We are inspired to rise. Take care, Libras, and thank you so much for stopping by. Talk soon.